Actually be live. Let's make sure. And yes, we should be live. Let's make sure that we have everything here for all of you watching around the world. Let's put this over here. Boom, boom. Let's put some of the things that we're going to do for all of you that have been here on a weekly basis. Oof, I can't wait. Can't wait for the stream. Today I will be cooking, yes, some steak on the barbecue. And if you're watching, yes, on a daily basis, you already have an idea what we're doing. Our Reaper Crew, you know what time it is for all of you watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the only, yes, this is the only stream that brings you a beautiful live stream. Well, look at this beautiful live stream where I cook for you. And also, not only do I cook for you, I officially, yes, I am the man. Yes, I am the man when it comes to whiskey. Yes, if you need your whiskey needs, well, we have it here. And for a lot of you watching today, I have something special for a lot of you. I know I didn't put it on the title, but we have something special for each and every one of you. And we're going to put this a little bit lower. Hey, we're going to put this a little bit lower. Today, we're going to be officially popping this open. Yes, Cigar Reserve. This is a special limited edition. And for the first one in the chat room, we're going to give it to the first one in the chat room. If he is officially here, all you have to say is hello. We're going to give it to one of our new members. If you do not know, yes, we have memberships on this channel. You can get the membership down below in the comment box as a money sign, or you can go to the channel, get a membership, and you can see those private live streams, those private videos and the private short videos, and you can get more content than you need on here. And when you're on the live stream, your name will be green. You could use those emojis. So we're going to say this: JJJ, yes, Jay, welcome to the membership club, one of our newest members. Jay, thank you so much for getting the membership. And for all of you, remember, we have a lot of whiskeys that we talk about, but today I'm actually going to be putting this on the stream. And again, this is Jack Daniel's Heritage, and I want to see how his changed. And yes, this is Jack Daniel's Heritage also, because I want to see how they have completely changed. Today on the stream, we have a little bit of recipe. So make sure to have your recipe ready. Yes, soy sauce. Make sure to have some soy sauce. And not only to make sure to have some soy sauce, make sure to have that lean parent. Worcestershire sauce. I don't know how you guys say Worcestershire. Worcestershire sauce is officially what we're going to do. Shout out to Jay in the chat room for getting the membership. And for a lot of you, I do know that we like to show good beer. 10 out of 10 beer. Now, I haven't had a beer in, I think, a couple of days. So today, I'm officially going to tell you, I want to pick one. I want to pick a good one. And you know what we have to do? We have to pick a glass. You heard that? My refrigerator. We're going to pick a glass. To start off, I had to start off for all of you. Here we go. Get yourself a cold, ice cold beer here. Ice cold beer here. Yes, we're gonna use a cold glass, and don't forget, for all of you, be part of the chat room. Shout out to Jay. Also, Farm King, I see you. April Neal, one of our ranchers, I see you, and all of you that are in the chat room. For all of you that are in the chat room, yes. You already know what time it is. You know what time it is. Our Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. We're number one. Yes. Here we go. We're going to put this over here. Boom. And we're going to load this up with a beer. So this is going to be the first beer I have today, this weekend. This is almost the end of October. And I'm actually pretty excited for this because I'm going to chug this. It's going to go so hard and so sweet. So what am I going to chug? Here's the option. I have this one. Which one? Okay, I have two options here that I'm going to suck up. Here's two options. Never say that in front of a man. There's two options that I'm going to suck up. Never say that in front of a man. For all of you, here we go. Here are the two options. Real light, real nice. Never say that in front of a man. You can say that from around the ladies. Or for all of you anyways, ladies in the chat room. Good to see the ladies. Cold. And our steak today presented to you by Publix. Shout out to Publix, presented to you by Publix. USDA choice beef. We got this beautiful steak. I paid about $31, 16 $99 a pound. This is bottom sirloin. This is cold flap steak. Okay, they call this vacío. I like this, and you're gonna see exactly what I'm gonna do. So be part of the chat room. Be part of the chat room for all of you around the world. Do me a favor, hit that like button. Hit that like button for all of you around the world. Be part of the chat room. And don't forget to subscribe here in the corner. Don't forget to hit that like button. All right, anyways, we're gonna pop this open. Let's pop this open. Wait a minute, we should give our new member the pick. We should give our new member the pick. Which one does he want to pick? We should give our new member the pick. We should give our new member the pick. By the way, we're going to be drinking whiskey. And the whiskey we're going to be drinking will be in a Glencairn. For all of you that want to consume lightly and want to consume perfectly, to perfect your sips, you have to have a Glencairn. If you don't want to perfect your sips, that's okay. You can use a regular glass. Now, when it comes to drinking whiskey, again, this is whiskey, yes? Shout out to all of you. Yes, this is a Whiskey Ripper channel. This is officially, okay, Benchmark Top Flow. I like this. This is going to probably be the first whiskey I'm going to drink. But you want to have this in a Glencairn, or you can have it in a tumbler. Those are my preferred ways to drink that. But again, we're going for beer. So what I'm going to do is, let's start off with something good. And to chug, I kind of want to chug this. So we're going to go on and start off with this one. Oktoberfest. This is Festa beer. You know what? I kind of want this one. Let's see the one that has lower proof. The lower proof one, I don't really know which one has lower proof. Let me see. Okay, 5% ABV. 5%, that's a doozy. And then this one over here is, doesn't say. This one doesn't say. 5.4, 5.8. Okay, so since this one's 5, we're going to go straight to the 5. I haven't ate anything for 24 hours, so this is going to be it. Here we go. Horrible. Here we go. Horrible. Look at that poor horrible. Horrendous. All right, for all of you, it's going to be the first drink. First drink of the day. We're going to roll on to this. I was going to say, we're going to roll on to the beer. And then after that, we are officially going to be doing our steak. Now, for some of you, I want to let you guys know, for some of you, you're going to see exactly what I'm going to do to this steak. By the way, the whiskey of the stream will be the Highland Park. Yes, Highland Park Sunshine State Edition. It's going to be a good one, a good whiskey. It's a Scotch whiskey, beautiful. And also another one, whiskey of the stream, will be Out of the Sky. Yes, a blended Scotch whiskey, Cigar Reserve, which, yes, it is finished in PX cask, which it should officially be nice. So we're going to pop that open, but before we do that, here we go. You guys know what time it is? You know what time it is? Here we go. This is going to be the beer that I'm having, yes? Woo! Here we go. Let's get that mustache beer going. Here we go. Somebody in the chat room. New York Rangers. There you go. And we're going to get a super chat today. We're going to see. Point them out to us. Here we go. Drink us up. Cheers. You got to have this. You got to have that in a cold glass. Man, that's good. You gotta have it in a cold glass. Wow, that's good. Man, that's insanely good. Here we go. We're gonna pop this open. So for some of you, let's start popping this open. Before we pop it open, I'm gonna take another plunge out here. Cheers, all of you. Oh man, that's killer. That is killer. Here we go. We're going to zoom down a little bit for all of you. Do me a favor. It is Saturday. Hit that like button for me. It helps out a lot in the algorithm. And not only does it help a lot, but you want to support the channel. Helps out as much as possible when you hit that like button. In the corner, hit that like button if you're watching on your phone. Tap. All right, let's pop this open. All right, while I'm doing this, I want to make sure you guys can see. It's going to be exactly what we're doing, yes. You see a tap, 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 yes, yes. Tap, tap, tap. We're going to start doing this and we start seasoning. I want to make sure you guys know what I'm doing, so I do this step by step with all of you. And I hope you follow. I hope you follow. And if you don't follow, well, nothing I can do. Just follow as much as you can. I'm going to teach you how to officially cook some steak on the barbecue without you having to ruin it. Yes, I want to make sure you guys know. Again, thin slice. You see them thin, they're thin. You're not going to be putting it on the barbecue for so long. If they're thicker, they're a little bit different. Thicker will be longer on the barbecue. Point of the matter is, you already know what time it is. Here we go. Cheers, all of you. Let's get those likes up. I do know that we haven't streamed for a little bit. And for a lot of you, we're back. Here we go. Couple days, little days, and today is officially the day. Yes, yes. Hey, cheers, cheers, cheers. All right, let's start off by doing this. We're gonna lay some lube. We're gonna lay some lube over here to lay some lube. Oh, we're gonna super chat from Jay. We're gonna lay some lube. This is called extra virgin olive oil. But before we do that, we have to give it to our super chatter. Yes, thank you so much, super chatter. Over here. Jay says, been waiting all week for the stream. Crack open a Penelope cigar blend. He says he cracked open that cigar blend Penelope. That's a great one. Now, here's the thing with that one. If you drink it the first time, it's not going to be as good as the second time you have it. For some reason, the Penelope that he's talking about is the cigar blend. And if you don't know, most of the time, if you have a cigar blend, any kind of cigar blend, especially this one, I have a feeling this one's going to be a little bit different. Maybe in a week or two. Most of the cigar reserves or the cigar blends or the cigar, anything that has cigar on the name, when it comes to whiskey, he's talking about Penelope American whiskey is. Those officially, they do change a little bit. So for any of you that are out there, shout out to Jay that just commented on there and says super chat with a $10. This one's also going to change a little bit. So make sure, always go back to your whiskey. It will be better the week after, maybe even the second time you drink it. So Jay, thank you so much. He says, cheers, my dog. Here we go, Jay. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Let's chug this. Let's start putting the lube on here. We got to put the lube on the meat. I know some of you probably don't know what lube is. You can get it at your store. Extra virgin olive oil. Yes. You can also drink this, but don't drink this. Drink this. Have a couple, maybe a teaspoon. Good for your body. Here we go. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to be popping open. By the way, we're going to flip it. We're going to season this, all right? We're going to pop open a whiskey in honor of October. How many of the Libras are in the chat room right now? Raise your hand. If you're a Scorpio in the chat room, raise your hand. If you have I know there's a lot of Scorpios around the world, but are they in the chat room? Don't forget there's also a poll in the chat room, and that poll officially, how many times a month do you have some meat? 1 to 2 times, 2 to 5 times, 5 times a month, or you have it 10 plus times? Let me know in the chat room. There's a poll in the chat room. You can click that poll, but don't. All right, click that poll, but don't swing in that poll. Yes, don't swing on that poll. All right, what we're going to do is, I need to pop this open. Okay, there ain't no ifs or buts about it, okay? There ain't no ifs or buts about it. We got to pop this open. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to clean this over here. Boom. Let's clean that up. Yeah, let's clean it up. That's how the old man sounds, right? The old man sound when they smoke too much. Here we go. Cheers, all of you. Let's drink the rest of this. And we are officially going to be popping open a brand new bottle. Shout out to Jay. Thank you so much, Jay, for the $10 super chat. Cigar blends are really good, and cigar whiskeys, anything that has cigar on it, usually are really good. So here we go. Cheers, all of you. Drink us up. Hey, that's good. I'm going to put the light on. Alabama's losing 14-22. And you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen? What that means is Alabama, I think they're done. I think they're done. Alabama college football. How many of you watching? We know Texas Longhorns, they're done. And how many of you are watching today officially University of Miami loses? It's over for them too. Let's start with pop this open. So we're going to pop open. Now, why am I showing you this? I only show you the best. Only show you the best. So if you believe in Jesus Christ, that's a religious thing. If you go to church to hope Jesus Christ is going to tell you what's the best whiskey, it's not going to happen, okay? You go to church for your faith. You go to church for other things. Don't go to church to find out what's the best whiskey in the world. You're not going to find it at church. Okay, you can find it here on this channel. And officially, this is going to be it, right? This is going to be it. You have to know, man. You have to know. If you're religious, go to church for faith and have a positive mind, right? Don't go to church to find a recipe on this steak, man. Come on now. Come on now. I do know why I'm saying it, because I saw somebody in the chat room. We have a Jehovah's Witness in the chat room knocking on the door right now in the chat room saying something about something. I do know for all of you. Here we go, his pops open. I don't know why it would rain right now, but I think it's going to rain. And if it does, we cooked. If it rains, we cooked. All right, we're going to pop this open. If it rains, we cooked. Cook like Pee-wee. We cooked if it rains. Anyways, out of the sky, Cigar Reserve PX Cast Finish. Yes. If it rains, it's cooked. It has to rain all day, so for all of you, don't blame it on me. You can blame it on, don't even blame it on Jesus. If it's raining, blame it on Mother Nature. Mother Nature. I love rain. Never say anything negative about Mother Nature. Always say, you love it. Oh, I love that rain. Yes, I'm getting soaked. Yeah. I love that rain. Just hit me. Yes, just hit me. Anyways, never say anything bad. That's like telling your mother that her rice sucks. That's like telling your mother that the gift sucks. It blows. Why are you going to give me an Eminem CD for my birthday? I don't even listen to Eminem. That is a big blow. Anyways, point of matter is, let's fire this up and pop this open. Shout out to JJ in the chat room. This is a historic whiskey. Do me a favor for all of you. We got to get those likes up, man. I'm getting cooked out here. Saturday, everybody decided to skip the stream because everybody's doing things. Like, oh, we put that on the stream. Here we go. I'm here. This pop's open. Woo! All right, the review on this one should be shabby. Okay, it should be shabby. Here we go. A review on this. Out of the sky. By the way, I just drank up. Toast, all of you. Let's drink up the rest of the foam. That's good. Good foam. All right, anyways. Point of the matter is, here we go. Bing, bing. Yes. So, what can we say about this? If you're not into Scotch whiskey, don't matter. You're going to like this. All right, this is Scotch whiskey. It's a blend of Scotch whiskey. Again, just like I said, it is finished in PX cast. Yes, PX cast. It's finished in PX cast. So, for all of you, yes, this is going to be rich, super rich, it says. It's going to be a mix of lowlands and space side. So it's going to be a blend of lowlands and space side, right? So for all of you that are into blends, these are real. This company is company that this company turns up. Right? This company turns up. They do their thing here in this company. They make it happen. They lock in. They lock in. This company really locks in. Lock in with me. Lock in. I think that's the meme. Huh? What's the meme? Lock in, twin. I think. Anyways, Border Miles, here we go. Let's know the sound one time, one time. Oh, this is very, very, very danky and dusty. Woo, woo. Danky, dusty. Danky, dusty, and fruity. Ooh, danky, dusty, and fruity. Honestly, it smells like, right now, I'm just nosing this out. Danky, dusty, and fruity. Man, this reminds me of like almost like a flavored stogie. Now, for some of you that like stogies, understand, I like to smoke stogies. We have stogies on the channel, so don't forget we do stogies. But I'm gonna say it does has a funkiness to it. But the funkiness isn't really just the blend itself. I think the funkiness is initially just the barrel finish. That's the funkiness, because you have the funk, and then you have that almost like it smells aged. Smells aged and almost like there's prunes in there. Smells like there's prunes. You don't really notice the maltiness on here. Pruny, a little bit of tobacco tobacco fruits. Old, it smells danky. It smells like socks. I'm just gonna straight up say it smells like a Scottish man's socks that he just dipped them in some fruits. Here we go. Very much. You could smell the wood. It's almost like this liquid just seasoned to that wood, and it made it a little bit weird. It's kind of also gives you a funk. If I want to explain to you what kind of funk it does, because some of us are here Americans, right? You guys know we're Americans, and I like to show you good American whiskey because that's what it is. Our channel revolves around American whiskey, right? So if I was going to tell you what whiskey company this kind of revolves around, like just that funkiness, it revolves around almost like a Texas style whiskey. If you ever had Garrison Brothers, that would be the one that comes to mind. There's a little bit of a woody funk, kind of a barnyard, kind of a smell, and it has that. I'm not going to say it's bad, but there's the thing. Again, they did blend some Scotch whiskeys in here, and they did use PX cast finish, right? So that means that they used a used barrel that already had been used. So here we go. Let's try this out. Cheers, all of you. It is Saturday, and we are officially going to light this up. First whiskey of the stream, and here we go. Cheers, cheers, cheers. I hope you guys enjoy how I cook this. Here we go. Drink some. This is for the price. You can't beat this for the price. I'm going to be saying this, and I'm going to say it quite frankly. I do know that some of you like to know my values on whiskey. I'm a professional when it comes to value. You guys know it because you've seen the show. Do me a favor, hit that like button. Yes, yes. Do me a favor, hit that like button. I'm going to have to pour some more. We're going to pour some more. If you know that I pour double, if I pour double, you know it's good. Now, before I tell you more about this, let me explain to you. This little thing, right? And it's not a little thing, it's regular size, but this thing over here, literally, it's the best value you can get on any cigar whiskey on the market currently. There's no official cigar whiskey that has a value that this has. I am drinking it. I'm telling you, it has a great value. The best value if you want a cigar whiskey. It doesn't matter if it's a Scotch whiskey. It's just better than the Dalmore. I'm going to say this. For the value, this is currently better than my Dalmore inside, which is my cigar blend. Dalmore is amazing. Some of my American cigar blends are just ridiculous, but they're $200, $300. This is the best value you can get on the market when it comes to cigar reserve or anything that has to do with cigar blends. This is honestly remarkably good. It is a 10 out of 10. It is one of those bottles that you should officially buy because at the end of the day, you know what? You're paying how much? $47.99. 47. Look, this company's not telling me to do this, okay? Let me explain to you. You know who tells me to do this? My subscribers. Jay got the membership. Farm Kitty has the membership. April Neal. We have a lot of other people that have memberships. We have a total of close to 300 some people. Last I checked. Last time I checked before that, I think the top we got was 500 or 500 something subscribers for membership. So don't forget to get the membership. And for all of you that get the membership, you get this personal, easy going review that you don't have to go around this review. You just have to hear me say you got to buy this for the price. $47.99. It's ridiculously good, ridiculously undervalued. This company has reached out to me to tell me to sell it. They haven't sent me $500 for me to do it. They haven't sent me $1,000 to do this. No, this is for all of you. Buy this. Forget about smoking a stogie for some of you that some of you went to, I think, with the college game, and you guys smoked stogies, and some of you college men fainted at the arena because you're smoking stogies. Well, guess what? You could have got this. $47.99. It is irreplaceable. I don't think that there's another cigar whiskey currently on the market that's this cheap and this good. Let's note that one more time. The nose is really, honestly, it's ugly. It's ugly. It's ugly. Real ugly. Have you ever seen Shrek at a Halloween party? But you guys are probably like, yeah, there's a guy dressed. No. Not the guy that's dressed up like Shrek, a real Shrek. Well, this is kind of like that. The nose on here is just basically just dusty and almost like if you're in Halloween, like it's like a witch just made that and it smells really danky and really. There's an element of fruits that I like, but it just honestly smells like really ripe fruits, really ripe, stepped on fruits. Like the garbage man around the corner, he decided to let go of your garbage, and the fruit bag that you had in your garbage decided not to go in the garbage of the trash man, so it's in the streets. And since it's in the streets, everybody decided to just run it over because they thought it was cool to run over some fruits. And when you walk out of your house, it smells like ripe, rotten fruits. That's what it smells like. Right now, currently, I'm just going to be straight honest. Smell is real danky. Real danky and stanky. I don't recommend that smell, but for some reason, have you guys ever smelled your own balls? It's kind of like that. It's kind of addicting. I know the ladies I think the ladies do smell something, right? I think the ladies like to smell their armpits or something. I remember there was a girl. When was I remember it was a girl, I think sometime this year, she goes, hey, you want to smell my armpit? I said, I'm good. I think the women like to smell the armpits. Point of the matter is, I was going to get something. What was I going to get? There was something I was going to get. Forgot what I was going to get. I was going to go inside and get something. Maybe I wasn't supposed to get something. Maybe I was. Maybe I was going to get. What was I going to get? I forgot. Here we go. Let's drink this up. That tastes insanely good. That is so good. Man, let me say this. Ooh. I was trying to find my other. I have a different blend inside, a cigar blend. And so I have a lot of cigar whiskey. I was trying to find the other one, but currently I'm gonna say, if you don't notice my streams, usually on my streams, it goes for all the men and the ladies, right? If I'm drinking more of one whiskey and I'm just focusing on one whiskey, this is the whiskey to focus on. I do know that today officially our algorithm shouldn't be clamping up, right? Getting clamped. Our algorithm shouldn't be getting clamped up because, well, I haven't streamed in about 3 days, right? I haven't streamed in about 3 days. Had a little emergency. So for all of you, we're gonna start seasoning. Okay, before I season, I want to say this is honestly insanely good. You know how you know? Here we go. This is how you know. God, this is good. The flavors on this, I'll tell you the flavors now, but before I even talk about the flavors, let's go like this. This is honestly, god dang, smells like straight dookie, but tastes like filet mignon. Here we go, drink this up. I'm gonna tell you the notes on this one, okay? But before I do that, let me drink this up. That is so chewable. That is so good. You can't really say anything bad about this. It's honestly, god dang, the only thing you can say bad is the nose. The nose is despicable, man. The nose on this whiskey is so despicable. I took off my socks the other day and I said, man, I could sell these on eBay and say it's the Witch of Oz. I can sell this on eBay and say my socks came from the Witch of Oz soup bowl. Anyways, opens over here he is. So, for all of you, let me start to show you, and for all of you that haven't hit that like button, let's get those likes up. The most unique live stream you ever seen in your life. There ain't no other live streamer on YouTube that knows how to cook and talk at the same time and show you good whiskey and good stuff. Nobody. I can tell you the sports bet of the day. Well, I don't know if they're winning, but my sports bet of the day was BYU. BYU was my sports bet of the day, and anything that goes up against Texas Longhorns. But I don't know what the Longhorns are doing right now. I don't know if they're winning or not. They should be losing. Anyways, point of the matter is, Kinders, okay? So this is going to go for April. April O'Neil, one of our great ranches, one of our great moderators. For all of you men, learn, right? Some women out here don't know how to cook. They've started this journey with us. Some of the ladies out here, they started cooking their man chicken from the microwave. And now officially they're not cooking no chicken from the microwave no more. They're not poisoning their boyfriends. The ladies out here are not poisoning their boyfriends. They're not giving that stomach virus to their family, right? No, they're not giving that stomach virus to their family anymore. So what we're gonna do is, for all the white girls out there, here we go, white girls. Now, just because I'm putting this doesn't mean you have to dump. For the white ladies, don't dump half of this dang freaking seasoning. This has black garlic. Black garlic can take over the flavors of what you're doing, so do not use a lot of black garlic. Why do I use a certain amount of every time I do a severed steak? Again, let me just show you. Let me show you. Progression, yes, let me just show you. So this goes for all the ladies. You see how thin that is? That's thin. Let me show you this one. I know the ladies like the girth. You see it's thin. Well, don't worry, ladies. The girth on me is good. But these steaks, a little bit thin, but that's okay. That's good. That's good. What does that mean? That these can get cooked really quickly, and I could cook them perfectly. Yes, I could cook them perfectly. But before I say anything more, we gotta go lot seasoning, okay? Lot seasoning. So, what does that mean, lot seasoning? That means officially, here we go, Jay, the first super channel today and the first membership today. Let's pop this open. It's just like this. Make sure the wind isn't blowing. If the wind's blowing, that you're gonna go like that. If you're outside and the wind blowing, it's gonna go straight into your nostrils. Wait for the wind. Ooh, I hear some wind. What you want to do is lick your finger. Lick your finger. You see, I mean, it's cold. My pinky cold right now. And pinky cold now. It's getting a little bit warm. Like getting a little bit warm. Cold, cold. Right when you get that warmness. There you go. Getting a little bit warm. Okay, good. There's my window. It's getting a little bit warm. Here we go. Oh, you saw that? Oof. Should have kept my pinky out. Now I got some of my nostrils. Okay, we're good. We're good. My pinky feeling hot. Here we go. Just slide, just slide. Don't go crazy. Don't go crazy. Just slide, just slide. There you go, there you go. Gotta do it quick. Gotta do it quick. Like a rat coming out of its hole. Like a rat coming out of its hole. You gotta go quick. Gotta go quick. There's point matter is. You guys don't know what a rat coming out of a hole is? You don't know what it's like a rat, you know, like a rodent. Like a rodent. When they dip out of that hole and nobody out here be watching Tom and Jerry, right? Am I the only one watching Tom and Jerry? Am I the only one watching Tom and Jerry out here? Am I the only son of a gun out here watching Tom and Jerry? Reaper crew, what's going on? Here we go, let's drink a sip. Cheers. That is so good. That is insanely good. Let me give you some notes that I'm getting. Okay, you're going to get a super rich, very rich, I'm not even joking with you, fruits. But the ripe fruits on here are just divine. Almost like a little bit of a stepped on grape, a little bit of a prune, The cigar on here, the taste of the cigar would be more of a Maduro cigar. There's a couple different layers, different leaves of cigars, yeah, different taps. This is like a Maduro cigar, a dark wrapper, dark, strong, not a milky wrapper, not a chocolatey wrapper, but almost fruity, okay, fruity, dark tobacco leaf. And this is what I like about it. That's why I keep on pouring that. I keep on pouring it because it's so good. Miss Riz, I see you, Miss Riz. Miss Riz, you know, we're going to do it for Miss Riz. So Miss Riz likes the green, and that's what we're going to do. Thank you so much for being a member, Miss Riz, and always renew it. If you don't forget to renew it, you get better benefits out here, yeah? Yeah. Anyways, Kiko man. Pokemon. Here we go. If you cover this up, Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon. Yes, cover this up, Pokemon. But that ain't no Pokemon. That's Kiko man. Anyways, we're gonna add this. Me, Mitch. Again, I'm outside, so I gotta lick my. Okay. Wind, make sure the wind is blowing. Okay, it's not blowing, it's good. Let's pop it. Light layer, not too much. You see how lightly I go? I usually go heavy because I like some thick meat too, but this one's thin, and that's fine. So what you're gonna do is also, you can start putting it if you want to, but we're gonna put it after we do the other side. So what we're gonna do is, we're just gonna flip this. Okay, now you're gonna have a little bit of skin on this one, no problem. It's not gonna be tough. It's gonna be fine. If you cut this, it don't matter if you cut it if you don't. Always get them pre-trimmed. I'm not a butcher and I don't have time to be a butcher. I'll never be a butcher. I like to pay the big money. I like to pay the big money so they can do it for me. Anyways, Kinders. Light, okay, light. Remember, there's a thin cut. You don't go heavy. On thin cups, you don't go heavy. Just because you see the people online go boom, 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 I don't mean that you got to do the same thing. All right? There's going to be a thin cut, so you're going to put a light layer. And the main thing, you're going to see the main thing. But just light layer. Light layer, it's not too heavy. Here we go with the part that you guys need to see. By the way, this whiskey's hidden. This whiskey's hidden, Jay. Jay, this whiskey's hidden. For all of you watching, I'm gonna say this: if your name is colored up in green, you can see a little bit better. Hit that like, but if you have it already, let's drink this up. That is insane. By the way, I never talked about the proofing on this one. This is a limited edition release. I don't know if just North America has this. Most of UK might have this, but I have no idea because I haven't looked this up at all. I just don't look up. I don't look up anything. I'm be honest. I don't look up whiskeys. I know it's the best. I show you the best, and that's what it is. 4 to 6% ABV. That's what this is. And for any of you, for the ladies, for the men, you can enjoy this, but don't smell this. I would recommend a lot of you not to smell this. Just drink it. It's really good. The nose on here is exceptionally nasty. Real dirty. Real nasty. All right, here we go. We're going to put this. So, before anything, let me just show you exactly my recipe. The main thing on my recipe will be this. Okay? If you don't have this, you don't got nothing, my man. You need to have this. And yes, the wind is blowing. The wind is blowing hard. Point of the matter is, we need this, okay? So what we're going to do is, Lean Parrot, my favorite Worcestershire in the world, the only Worcestershire you should ever buy. Never buy a dupe, never buy a clone, because this is the real thing. That's what I tell all the ladies. I am the real thing, yeah? You can't clone me, you can't dupe me. Here we go. There you go, man. There you go, man. There's your pickup line. Anyways, you see this? Beautiful, beautiful. Meat is starting to get a little bit of sweetness on that lean parent. But you don't want it to be too sweet. Now, if you do want it to be a little bit sweeter because you're putting a lot of salt on there, that's okay. You can keep it on here like this. Now, what I recommend for this, just to have this and not put the soy, not to put the soy sauce. So again, this is to lower the sweetness on the Lean Parent. Okay? That's to lower the sweetness on the Lean Parent. By the way, wait a minute. Before I even talk anymore, I don't have water out here. I'll drink this up. I don't have water out here. We're going to do an expensive one. Highland Park. Okay, for some of you, let me just say this. For some of you, this is top tier shit, man. That's some top tier shit, man. Straight up. Top tier shit, man. And for all of you, we're going to drink it. I'm going to tell you more about this. Oh, wait, we had to review the other one. Dang. I forgot to review the other one. We'll do it now. Yeah, some top tier stuff. Top tier. Okay. Again, I'm going to review this. I'm going to go back to this one because this is so goddamn good. Honestly, I barely drank any of it, but you seen me reload up on here. Now, this one over here, this is a real high-end Scotch whiskey. This is a Highland Park, yeah, single barrel basically, which is called a single cask, right? Single cask. This is honestly one of the best you can find if you ever find store picks. That goes for about $500. So we're drinking a $500 whiskey, yes. And we about to light this up. Before we light this up, okay, so you're gonna use a little bit of this. Do not load this up too much. A little bit of this. If you put too much of this, it's over, boys. If you put too much of this, you ruined your whole meal. Okay, you ruined your whole meal if you put too much of that, okay? Remember, too much of that, you ruined it. Smells good so far. Smells, ooh, dang. Smells, look at this, baby. Hit that like button, Here we go, look at this, look good. Again, you're gonna flip this. You wanna make sure all the flavors, you're gonna make sure all the flavors are locked in. Lock in. You're probably wondering what the hell I'm saying, lock in. There's a meme online that I like. There's a meme, it's like a black dude that goes, lock in. You know why you haven't done anything to that? Because you haven't locked in. I like that meme. You know why you haven't done anything to that? Because you haven't locked in. I like that meme. I don't even know the dude. I just know it's on Instagram, IG. Gram, it's on the gram. You can follow us on the Instagram. I post up anything, my vibes. I post up my vibes of the day. Anything I post up is what I'm feeling on that day. If I'm feeling to drink American whiskey, I post it up. Anyways, you see this? You got to make sure that seasoning blends in. Lock in. Anyways, this is officially Flap. This is Flap Steak. This is called Vacío. Flap Steak. Vacío. And again, we're just going to turn it one more time and I should be good. Smells amazing. It smells intense. It smells full of flavor. It smells really ridiculous. But what you want to do is you want to make sure that it seasons. Now, I do know that some of you probably wondering, why do you take so long to cook, my man? This is like a $20 meal. I mean, a $20 minute meal. Well, I take this out of my refrigerator, and when I take it out of my refrigerator, it's cold. You don't want to really put on your meat that's cold on the barbecue. I wouldn't suggest it. All right, I wouldn't suggest it. Don't put the cold meat on the barbecue. That's like coming out of the shower. That's like coming out of the shower with your cold meat and saying, I'm ready. Okay? You don't want to come out of the shower with your cold meat and say, I'm ready. You also don't want to take out your meat from the refrigerator and say, you're ready. Don't do that. Let this get a little bit almost like room temp. Right? Let this get a little bit like room temp. Let it get a little bit almost not even warm. Just make sure it gets good. Okay? Make sure it gets a good temperature. You don't want this to be cold and you put it on the barbecue. It's just not going to be a good look. Now, if you're broke, if you're homeless, if you're goddamn got no food for the whole week, if you just ran away from somebody just kidnapped you, and you're on the side of the road, cold meat, hot meat, melted meat, dead meat, raw meat, I eat it up. But we're not in that situation, okay? We're not in that situation that we're broke, homeless, ran away from the kidnapper. We're not in that situation right now, okay? So, again, if you're not in that situation, if you want the pristine, right? 10 out of 10 Pokemon card. If you want that PSA 10 Pokemon card, you got to make sure. Pokemon, yeah. Don't scream at your meat like that. That's not a good look. Anyways, before anything, yes, I was talking to myself. Sometimes I have to tell myself to chill out. Anyways, let's move this around. Again, Leon Perrin. Kiko, man. They should call it Pokemon. They should call it Pokemon. Outstanding. We're gonna drink this again. Insane. Outstanding. I just don't know what more words I could say about that whiskey. It's honestly top tier and top level. Top level and top tier. Everything above the sauce, everything above the equator, everything above. Here we go. We're gonna have the Highland Park. Let's also sound one time. Oh, you see, this is a little bit the nose on here. That's $500. $500 worthy right there, my man. $500 worthy right there. Yes. It's over here, $500 worth. This is insane nose. The nose on here, it's so insane. It's like a super. I don't like apple in American whiskey. But when it comes to Scotch whiskey, there's an apple note that usually covers the maltiness on some of these Scotch whiskeys. And on this Highland Park, it does cover that maltiness super well. This is almost like what is it called, Macintosh? It's just almost like a Macintosh apple, a juicy Macintosh apple they have in here. Again, Highland Park, you have to get the expensive ones. You're not going to be able to experience this with the $50 Highland Park, $80 Highland Park. You're not going to be able to experience it. One of those Highland Parks that are cheap. You got to get the expensive Highland Parks to experience this. This is limited and this is really nice. But again, it has that Macintosh apple, like that crisp apple. And then you have a little bit of that, just a tad bit, not too much. So there's a saltiness on this. It's like that water that's revolving around the highlands, right? Saltiness. But that apple is so crisp. Dang. You can smell the wood. The wood is almost seems like it's almost like brand new wood. Brand new. You ever smell a brand new Pokemon card? Pokemon pack? This reminds me of a brand new Pokemon. You smell it up. How many of you smelled a brand new Pokemon pack? This smells exactly like that. Now, it doesn't smell like fresh shoes. I know some of you like this fresh shoes smell, fresh car smell. This doesn't smell like it smells like a fresh Pokemon pack smell. You ever smell some Pokemon packs? Brand new one. It smells exactly like it. Again, you also get a little bit, just a tad bit, okay? A little bit of smokiness. There's not a smoke that's intense. The smoke on here is not even over the bar. You barely smell it, but you do smell it. And then you get the peatiness. The peatiness is very light. Again, what I'm going to say again, the apple. There's a little bit of a crisp apple on here on there that I smell. Do I taste it? We're going to see. Again, this is big high proof, big boy. 65.1% ABV. Okay, big boy, 65.1% ABV. So for all of you watching, we're about to drink this. And if there was any team out there that I would like to put money on, it will be two teams in college today. I haven't watched any of the games, but BYU and that little Tennessee gang. Vanderbilt, yeah, those are the two teams I would like. Ohio State's going all the way, I think. Here we go. Let's drink this up. Cheers to all of you. Ooh. Vanilla. Ooh. Vanilla. Pepper. Woo. Vanilla pepper. Super malt. Strong malt, vanilla pepper, oof. And then you get that almost like a tropical kind of a fruit. Oh man, you do get a pop of almost like a white pepper, but you do get that apple. Now, what I smelled on here is exactly what I'm tasting. You get vanilla on here too. Very nice vanilla. God damn, that vanilla's good. Now again, is this one better than the last one we had? Well, obviously, there's a different kind of there's a different level. This is like having You go to a five-star restaurant having their entree, and they give you that dessert, those fruit notes on that dessert. This is honestly remarkable. It honestly has probably the best apple note you can ever have, this Highland Park. You do have a little bit of saltiness also on this Highland Park. Again, do not buy this if you do not like Scotch whiskey. My recommendation, save the money for this one. This is the one you need to get, okay? This is if you want to save money, $47.99, this is the one to get. Honestly, insanely good, outstanding, ridiculous. Anyways, Highland Park, man, I can't drink too much of this. This is a high one. High proof one. I could taste the finish. You're probably wondering, what do you taste? Well, what I'm tasting right now is a strong vanilla, almost like a cinnamon finish. And I'm not going to say super cinnamon. There's a little bit of a carry on the cinnamon. The peat usually on Highland Parks, you can taste it. You don't taste it as much on here because you have that live fruit, that apple. And apple's really going on this special edition. And let me drink this up. Cheers, all of you. I can still taste it in my mouth, this whiskey. Very much. If you want a long finish whiskey, this is it. Here we go, drink this up. That is remarkable. That is ridiculous. That is insanely ridiculous. And the fact that I can taste that pepper. Usually some peppers out there are really strong. We got a super champ. April Neal in the chat room. She says, I miss throwing coins at you, viejo, she says. April O'Neil, thank you so much. She says, I miss throwing coins at you, viejo. He also says, what's the shoe game today? Gators, Wildfish, love you. Over here today, this whole week I've been wearing two shoes. This week I've been wearing Hoka's. Hoka's. You guys know what Hoka's is? Hoka. You've seen it. And I've also been wearing my blue, very strong blue Skechers, which you've seen the photos of my Skechers. They're very amazingly amazing. They save my feet so much. But today, officially, when I get home, I wear shoes that some of you will never do. And these shoes, I'm just going to say it, these shoes have a bag. I don't need to just get down. I don't need to bend over. These are Skechers shoes that I wear at home. These are ready, pre-tied for me because that's just what it is. I don't got a maid anymore. Yes, I don't got a maid anymore, and I got a butler anymore. So I do wear my Gators. Those are my Gators. I do have some space shoes inside, but I haven't been wearing my space shoes. I'll probably wear my space shoes sometime this week. April Neal, thank you so much for knowing that my shoe game is strong. Naked Nikes. Last week I wore some Nikes, Air Maxes. All black. You guys seen them, I think. All black. I like shoes, but I like that they fit me and they fit good. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a man, wear what's comfortable. Wear what's comfortable. This is going to be a pro tip, okay? Pro tip. Here's a pro tip of the day. Before I put the pro tip of the day, let's put this over here. Pro tip of the day. This is honestly so good. Okay, pro tip of the day. Let's call it like it is. Let's call it spade to spade, yes? Pro tip of the day. Before we do this, I'm going to drink some water. Okay, here we go. Here we say. Before I say it, We got to give a huge shout out to Publix for always providing me with some purified water. Thank you so much, Publix, for providing us for some purified water. Is Edgar Romeo or Super Ranch in the chat room? Anyways, this pump is open. Is he in the chat room? If Edgar Rome is in the chat room, he'll concur with what I'm about to say. Anyways, the point of the matter is purified water. Okay, Publix. We're going to say it right now. Before I say it, I'm going to drink a little bit. By the way, if you're drinking water with whiskey, what does that make? Water with whiskey. If you're drinking whiskey and you're drinking water, what does that make in your belly? It makes more whiskey. Yes, yes. So be careful. But we're going to drink a lot. I just took a sip and I just threw it away. Okay, anyways, point of the matter is, here we go. Oh, holy Lord. $50 super chat. $50 super chat. Here we go. You know what time it is. Ripper Crew. You know what time it is. Yes, you know what time it is. Edgar Roman, thank you so much for a $50 super chat. Pink super chat. Edgar Romeo, thank you so much, Edgar. Huge shout out to Edgar Romeo. The king of all ranches out here. He's a honcho. He is the king moderator. He is the top. Right? We also have other ranches that are great. Jason Kane has been helping out with moderating. Huge shout outs to Jason Kane to helping out with moderating. We've had other moderators that have been helping out. Some of the men out here. Thank you so much for being here. Anush Patel does watch. While he's working, he has a store and he helps out with moderating. But huge shout outs to all of you men out here. But I'm going to say this, Edgar Romeo, $50 super chat. You know what time it is, Rupert Crow, you know what time it is. We're about to see it. Okay, we're about to see it. So here we go. What am I about to say? If the ladies are looking at your shoes, they're looking at your wallet. And who out here needs a little pro tip? There's a lot of men out here that need a pro tip. Here's a pro tip of the day. Before I say anything, one of the greatest things you could do is don't show up to the first date with your sketches. All right, don't show up your first date with your sketches because you keep these at home. But definitely do try on the second date. Do try to mix it up a little bit. Okay? Why do women look at your shoes? They want to know if you got a fat wallet. They want to know if you got that dough. They want to know if you got that money. And most of the time, the women that do project and say what kind of shoe you like, most of the time they're really skinny. They're really skinny. They're real like top tier, top level. And guess what? Ladies and gentlemen, don't be surprised, my man, if you're only with her for a couple of days because her booty stink. Most of the time, the women that are looking for your money, their booty stink. Their booty stink like dookie. Straight dookie. So for all of you, gentlemen, stay clear. Wear what you want. Be you and never let your guard down. For all of you watching around the world, we're about to drink this out of the scalp. This is what it is, and there's a pro tip for a lot of you looking for women. Anyways, the point of the matter is out of the sky. Cigar Reserve. God dang, this is good. I think I already poured myself like 3 times or 4 times. And what we're going to do is, I'm going to drink this one time, and then we're going to start cooking. We're going to start cooking. But before we start cooking, this smells honestly danky. Edgar Romeo would like this. If I was to recommend Edgar Romeo this whiskey, I would tell him exactly what I need to say. This whiskey smells exactly like the Texas whiskey that he has. He has a Texas whiskey called Garrison Brothers. It's a small batch. This smells exactly like the small batch. Has that funkiness. But the only thing is, it has a cigar. Yeah, has a cigar hit. And It's gonna taste obviously. It's gonna taste like Scotch whiskey, a great Scotch whiskey. I like the taste more than nose. 47.99. You can't beat that. And it's limited for North America. It's limited. Can't beat that. I'm not trying to sell you like UVC does for the ladies. Here we go. Drink this one more time. Edgar, that's insane, man. Edgar Romeo, that I'm gonna say that. Edgar Romeo, that with Edgar Romeo, that whiskey is insane. It's so, it's so, it's perfect for the price, man. It's perfect. You guys know where you could buy it. You have to go look around, look it up, look it up. I'm not here to look it for you. Remember, this company's not telling me, this company's not sending me 50s or hundreds. But look it up. This is really good. 47.99. We pumped it open on the stream. It does come in a box. Limited release comes in a box. I haven't looked at the box. I'll be honest with all of you. I've been so busy this week. I haven't. Matter of fact, I just got home and I started the stream. I got home and I started the stream. I haven't ate in 24 hours. I haven't eaten in 24 hours. You're probably wondering, am I fasting? No, I'm not. I've just been so busy. Look at this. There's some notes over here. Dry fruit, good. But let's look at the notes. Let's look at the notes. Okay, so the nose. Let's look at the notes on this one. Rich oak, peat. All right, rich oak and peat. Now the peat, you see the peat. The peas was gonna make this smell funky at the beginning. It's gonna smell like those socks that I told you. Not a good look. Black pepper, black currant jam. So we have that on the fruit note on this. It's almost like a prune. Almost like a prune. It does say black currant jam, but there's not much of a difference in black currant and prune. If you smash them up with your big toe, it's gonna smell the same. Point of the matter is, the palate on here, black smoke to begin with. The thick shredded body comes to the fore with intensity spice. Now I'm gonna say this: the palate. That's real ugly that they didn't even put any notes on here. Real ugly. I told you guys what I thought of that. You say what I say. The finish, smoke slowly fades into increased dried fruit and rich chocolate truffle. I don't have a truffle on here that I can taste. All right? I don't taste that truffle that little poodle just took out of the floor of England, one of those dirty floors, that poopy floor that they do. They dig. You know that, right? There's dogs. They go looking for truffle and they look for that doo-doo. They look for that doo-doo. And then they take out a truffle. It doesn't, I don't really think that it has that truffle taste. Again, let's drink this up. Here we go, let's drink this up. One time. It honestly has like a malty, fruity, very fruity taste to it. But I'm going to say this. It does have that tobacco note that I was telling you. Earlier, I had talked about the nose and I had talked about the palate. And it has almost like a strong, dark cigar. Super dark cigar. We're talking about a cigar that like is black. You know the color black. There's different type of level blacks. You ever been to kindergarten? You know when they give you a crayon. Sometimes they give you a crayon as doogie black, or it's like charcoal black, or it's like testicular juice black, or it's like infant doo-doo black, right? Infant doo-doo black. There's different kind of blacks out there, right? You guys know. You know what I'm talking about. For some of you that don't have kids, you wouldn't even know, would you? You wouldn't know. Why would I know this? I don't know why I would know this. Google just shows me stuff, and then they go, time out, let me show you this. I click it, and then boom. Anyways, the point of the matter is, it does have that fruitiness, and it has that richness on this finish. Again, I'm going to also say this. It has a long finish for the $47.99 $50. I'm not trying to say this bottle. Edgar Romeo, I'm trying to get I'm trying to get Edgar Romeo to hopefully buy this. This is a great one. This is a great one. Now, I do want to keep on drinking this. This is so good. I want to keep on drinking this. This is a bottle that I want to recommend Edgar Romeo to buy. He likes having cigars. You can have a Habano cigar with this one, and you'll get almost like a mix of a Maduro and the Habano just smoking up. It's really good. Now, it does say chocolate. It does say chocolate on here, but I currently don't taste the chocolate on here. I currently just taste, like I was telling you, I was tasting that funkiness, the fruitiness on here, which is very like ripe, super ripe fruit. That's the main ball game on here. The tobacco is nice. Again, I want to keep on drinking this, but I have to do my thing. And to do my thing, what am I going to do? Yes? Well, I kind of wanted to do this. I wanted to drink the benchmark top floor. That's what I wanted to drink to start off. But we went on a different route on the stream. And what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to clean this up. So I'm not going to be drinking any more Scotch whiskey. So for any of you that are tuned in here to just watch me drink Scotch whiskey, well, I'm not going to drink it anymore. Okay, it's a beautiful whiskey, and I'm going to probably buy 2 or 3 more of this. I don't know when they're going to go discontinue, so I'm going to buy 2 or 3 more of this. I'm going to put it back in the box. I kind of wish that they had a nicer box for this, but the nicer the box, the more it's going to cost, so it's good that it doesn't cost too much, right? I'm going to drink a little bit of the water. I'm going to flip this. I'm going to flip this one time. This is the last time I'm flipping it. Okay? After I flip this, that's it. I'm putting it on the grill. This is the last time I'm flipping it, and I'm going to put it on the grill after that. So, there you go. Looks fantastic. Looks good. Shout out to Edgar Romeo with the 50. Shout out to Jay. Shout out to Jay to keeping us above ground. Shout out to Jay keeping it. Okay, so we're going to go to a cheap whiskey. Benchmark Top Floor. You could buy this at your local store. I do recommend a lot of you. I've always recommended you guys to get it. There's going to be a time in this life that this is going to be a little bit harder to find. Yeah. We're going to drink this. Now, this is an easy one. Okay, this is an easy one to drink. Top notes on here usually are vanilla, oak, small, just a delightful little oak. And also, if you're looking over here, look, it says over here, bourbon that matures on the top warehouses floors 10 to 8 faster as the heat rises. This top floor Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey is smooth and well-rounded to be enjoyed straight with ice or your favorite cocktail. I'm going to say this, don't do this in a cocktail. Use other whiskey. I currently rather have you mix this up with Coke than have it in a cocktail. It's honestly really good. One of the best $15 you'll ever spend in your life. Yes, it's $15. You best believe it. Let's drink this up. God damn. This is why I like bourbon. I like bourbon because, well, let's just say it like this. Scotch whiskey, when you come out of Scotch whiskey and you go into straight to bourbon, it's almost like it's going to be the perfect comparison. You're going to hear it here first. It's going to be there's nobody on YouTube who can tell you this comparison. Okay, nobody on YouTube is going to tell you the comparison. I'm going to say right now, if you want this beautiful comparison, he doesn't like putting it, subscribe. Here we go. Beautiful comparison, best comparison I could give you. Okay? It's like going from Coca-Cola Zero, you know, Coca-Cola. It's like going from Coca-Cola. This is good, man. I'm not going to say it's bad, but I just want to give you a comparison for all the Americans. It's like going from Coca-Cola Zero. Okay, it's like going from Scotch whiskey to bourbon whiskey or American whiskey straight up. It's just what it is. It's like going from and Scotch whiskey would be the Coca-Cola Zero, right? Why is it? Because why? You're probably wondering why is it Scotch whiskey? Because Scotch whiskey tends to be aimed to older men. Okay? The older men are the ones that discovered this and wanted to use their taste buds with their tongue to lick up the floor. They said, you know what? I like this grass. I like this dirt. I like this. There was an American next to a Scott. You want to hear a joke? You want to hear a joke? There was an American next to a Scottish man once back in the days. The Scottish man said, I got to lick the soil. So the American man said, what you mean you got to lick the soil? I'm not licking no soil. And then the American man said, you know what? I'm going home, back to my home. In his home, when you say soil, licking that soil is licking that baby poop, that American poop, that's scat, that's soil. If you soiled your pants, that means you just dookied your pants. In Scotland, if you say soil, 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 yes? Soil's pee, pee. Soil's pee, yes, yes, soil's pee. And in Scotland, they cut up the ground to get all the way down to the low parts of the soil. There's different levels of soil. Once they get that soil, they get to that peat. What they do with that peat is they put it inside their beautiful little peat smoker. And what they do is they smoke up their grains, which the grains that make this whiskey, the Scotch whiskey, is going to be smoked up by that peat. So imagine this, me cutting up a piece of that soil, and you just put it on the side and burn up, and it goes in the tube and goes into that tube into like a house with a bunch of grains, and those grains get cooked up, not cooked up, but the outer layer of those small little grains have a taste of soil. So for all of you watching, I don't even know if that was even a joke. I don't even know. I don't know what I was getting with. Point of the matter is, you know what it is. If you are an American, bourbon whiskey, an American whiskey tastes like a regular Coke. Because we like to give it close to 100. Now this one's 86 proof. That's fine. But we about to have this one. This one's 100 proof. Our Americans, shout out to all Americans. We like to drink an American whiskey. Oh! That was a burp. We like to drink our American whiskey. And if you're Irish, the Irish don't give a damn. Irish don't give a damn about Americans or the Scottish. Shout out to the Irish because they don't give a damn. Guess who? Who is the main people in this world that don't give a damn? Americans. So the people from Ireland. Shout out to the people from Ireland because they don't give a damn. I wish I could wear a skirt, but I'm not. I'm not from Ireland. Here we go. Drink us up. Anyways, point of the matter is, I hope people over there in Ireland wear skirts because I don't know the difference. I don't know the difference. Straight up, I just know that there's a movie called The Irishman, and that movie called The Irishman is a damn doozy. I'm an American, man. If I need to go visit Ireland, I gotta go to YouTube. Let's pour this up. And there's a big pour. April O'Neil over here saying, "Holy Lord, I don't know who this guy is." Anyways, point of the matter is, Army should be ready to go. Look at this. Shout out to all of you. Army should be. Shout out to the USA. Army should be ready to go. People lose their lives to come to the USA. Okay. People lose their lives to go to the USA. You know what's good, Edgar Romeo, that I've been having? I've been, every time I'm out here, now the curtains are open. I haven't seen my neighbor naked. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I haven't seen my neighbor naked. Usually she likes to be naked. I haven't seen her naked, and that's good. You know what? Sometimes, you got to diss the women that like you. Right? Because you're sick and tired. You're sick and tired of that stink in front of you all the time. Stop it. Stop looking at me. Stop clamping that ass in front of me. Stop it. You can't say it stinks, but you got to say stop it. Anyways, the point of the matter is, Jack Daniels, an American whiskey, heritage. Now, why am I drinking this? Well, we just came from Scotch whiskey, right? We haven't streamed about a couple days, so I got to go Show you the low end of America. Top floor, $15. Insane. Insane. If I could have a Coke right now with lime or wood. Unfortunately, I like to have this when it's a hot day. Coca-Cola with lime. Coca-Cola with lime. Somebody has a sad face in the chat room. Oh man, somebody has a sad face. They say 100% sad face. I think somebody in the chat room knows that they be getting dizzy with that girl clapping their booty in front of their face, and it stinks. Can't do anything about it. But you just gotta take it because you feel bad. You know what? Whoever's in the chat room, whoever put that sad face 100% in the chat room, I feel you, my man. I feel you, man. Sometimes it's hard to break a woman's heart. The best way to break a woman's heart is just walk away. She's gonna chase you, and at the end of the day, you just gotta lie. You gotta text them back and say, you know what? I'm married. I just got married. She goes, what do you mean you just got married? Yeah, yesterday I just got married. There you go. You could save her, right? Next dude gets her. Next dude gets her and goes, man, it smells like Paul Tropicana out here, and she's over there clapping her ass. Yeah, that's not the sound of me clapping ass. That's her clapping her ass. Anyways, point of matter is American whiskey. That's no sound. Okay, so if Edgar Rome was in the chat room, shout out to the $50 super chat. Pokemon. Jack Daniels. Single barrels, I always tell you guys, it tastes different. I have more of those. I have a whole box, but I have more of those than this. We did a comparison on these two. And the best one that won was the one that I had opened up. Now, does that mean that it's going to work now? Of course it's going to work now. It should work the same. Let's just see. Man, that's insane. Honestly, that's insane. Let's drink this up. By the way, this is gonna be for Eddie Romeo. By the way, I need to clean my bowl. Look at my bowl. Damn, my bowl's getting a little bit. Got a little bit of ashes. Got a little bit of ashes. I gotta clean my bowl. I have a lot of bowls. That's not for me to be eating on the floor. For some of you that are thinking that, I'm one of those dudes that bows down to women. No, that's a bowl to smoke stogies for some of you. Yes, that's not a dog bowl. No. That's a bowl to smoke stogies. And I haven't been doing reviews on stogies. I stopped doing reviews on stogies because it's been so hot out here. It's been so hot out here that I haven't been able to do reviews. But we're going to do reviews again on stogies. The temperature's kind of going lower and lower, so it works. It works. Again, we're not flipping this again. This is as max as possible. It's good. It's maxed out. This meat is maxed out. Anyways, let's start cooking. For all of you, let's do a recap. Little recap. Worcestershire, Liam Perrin. Pokemon, Kiko Man. A little bit of soy sauce. You're going to put more Worcestershire than this. You're going to just put lightly of this. You don't want to over put that soy. If you put that soy, it's no bueno. And lube your meat up. If it's skinny, if it's thick, if it's big, if it's small, if it's micro, lube it up. All right, lube it up. Worcestershire sauce is amazing. Again, let's start cooking. Looks good. I'm gonna be up all night. For some of you watching, I'm gonna be up all night. So I could eat whenever I want to. I could stream this stream for 3 more hours, but I'm not gonna do that. I should be up till probably 4 in the morning or 5 in the morning. I have a lot of things I have to do today. For some of you that want to meet me, I don't know if I'm gonna tell you next week the meetup that I might do if I do one. But currently, today I had a long day. There's a new hobby that I'm into. Yes, there's a new hobby that I'm into. Well, there's not a hobby I'm into. I'm getting into something and I'm showing you guys, right? Pokemon! Yeah, it's Pokemon. Anyways, point of the matter is, I'll figure out how I'm going to figure out how to put the hobby on the stream. Okay. Before I start cooking, let me explain to you on the stream what we've done. So far, we've done this one. This is the whiskey of the stream. Whiskey of the stream so far. If you think I'm drinking this and this is whiskey, this is not the whiskey of the stream. Okay? It's a whiskey of the stream. On the thumbnail today, I put some tequila. The only way I'm drinking tequila on here is if we get over $100. If I get over $100, I'll drink tequila. That's about it. I'll play some music if we get over $100 on the stream. On the stream, we're at $65 on the stream. I'll play some music on the stream if we get over. And you guys know I play the best music in all the lands. I'll play some music if we get over $100. We're at $65. I have Pokemon cards I could open up on here. But we have to focus on this. So the best thing I could give you is, if anything, music, okay? Music! $35 more to get to 100. Over 100, we do play the music. There's a song that I've been playing today all day because I've been loaded up with some cheese in my pocket. You know, when you got pockets full of cheese, well, guess what? Pocket full of cheese, make sure it's hot cheese. It's hot, man. You got some loaded up big pockets. And today I was loaded up with some big pockets. You go check out Instagram story. You could tell it was a song that I like. But if you want to hear it, you already know. $35 more, $100 on stream. More, yes, will be $100 on stream. Point of matter, shout out to Edgar Romeo. And here we go. What I'm going to do is, am I drinking this junk? Yes, I am. If I play this song, one of the most epic songs for all the Hispanics out here, and for some of you white folks, you're gonna feel like a cartel, man. Hey, you're gonna feel like a car. You're gonna feel dominant. You're gonna feel that testosterone. If I play the song, you're gonna feel masculine. Yes, you're gonna feel like the man. You can play the song whenever you go on to an adventure that you don't know what the hell you're gonna do, but you're about to conquer it. Shout out to all of you, all of my Hispanics out there watching. But this is the song that I play. I'll be playing a couple songs we get over 100. The songs of the week. Songs of the week, a total of, songs of the week total of 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 songs of the week. There's 4 songs of the week. I'll be playing as much as I can, okay? $35 more. Point of the matter is, here we go. Let's drink this up. Cheers to all of you. Don't spoil it if you guys are watching. Don't spoil it if you're watching my story. If you're watching my story in IG, don't spoil it for everybody. Here we go. Drink this up. Go something like that, but it's real good. Let's drink this up. It's so good, man. I'm probably wondering, maybe I should do Pokemon tomorrow. What do you think? I should do Pokemon? Should I do Pokemon? Should I do Pokemon? Should I do Pokemon tomorrow? Look, Eddie Romeo send a $50 super chat. So tomorrow we might be doing this. I bought this today. Cute little thing. I might give it to my neighbor. My neighbor she has a big titty she could put in here, right? No, I'm just joking. I'm gonna give this to somebody that has a newborn. There's somebody in my neighborhood that has a newborn. I'll give this to them. Some in my neighborhood has a newborn. I'll give it to them. It's cute. There's a little pouch. I guess. Anyways, point of matter is, look, we got this over here. Pokemon. Yes. Anyways, it's cute, right? Cute. So I paid about $100 for two of these, and we might open this up tomorrow. We might. So this is. I'm going to show you guys more of this with our food. For some of you that are adults, you need to get into this. Some of the cars that you see on here are beating the S&P. Okay, some of these cars are beating Tesla, the stock. You have to get into this. It's a great hobby to have. Get into it now before they go up. And yes, you could officially sell this to some vendors. Some of the cars are vendors and get your top dollar for it. Point of the matter is, we might be opening this up tomorrow. I don't want to talk about this too much because I don't know if I'll be in the mood tomorrow to open this. But I just wanted to show you. We could open this up tomorrow. And I'm trying to get. I'll show you guys tomorrow because, you know what? Maybe we'll do it tomorrow. We might do this tomorrow. Yes, we might. Point of the matter is, over here, adventures. Shout out to adventures. We about to eat, she said. Yeah, hell yeah, we about to eat. But tomorrow, I want to get you guys into a hobby for all of you to make money. And at the end of the day, remember, there's a couple different artists in the world that made a lot of people money. One of them is Picasso. The second artist that made a lot of people money was Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon. Looks good. Anyways, the point of the matter is, look, we're $35 away from playing some music. $35 away from playing some music. You guys gonna get the $35 more, over 100. We play some music, and you guys know it'll be the music of the week that I've been rocking with. Shout out to Eddie Roma, shout out to Jay, Super Chanter, and for all of you, this is already perfect as can be. What we're going to do is we're going to load up with a little bit of Jack Daniels over here, the older one that I had opened up. Just a little bit, yes. I also have some, wait a minute. $20 super chat, wait a minute. Sheesh, I need that music, play it. Oh my Lord, $20 super chat. We're almost at 100. Ooh, we're almost at 100. We're $15 away from 100. $15 away from 100. Farm Kitty says on the super chat, $20 super chat on the stream. She says over here, need that music. That boombox is ready. Need that music. $20 super chat. As a matter of fact, let me just make sure that boombox is ready. Yes. Let's make sure that boombox is ready. Farm Kitty, thank you so much. By the way, I want to make sure you guys understand the meat should cook up quickly. I do know that some of you watch me and you guys are like, whoa, this guy's cooking it up for a long time. He's smoking it up. No, this meat is thin. It's thin, so it should cook up quickly. Farm Kitty. Woo! We got it. Edgar with a $20. Edgar with the $20. Here we go. Where we go. It's his. Woo! You heard that? You heard that? Edgar Romeo with a $20 super chat. Officially, are we ready to do this? I think so. I think so. So for all of you Americans, if you want to feel like a big boss, if you want to feel like a big boss, this is what you gotta play. All of you Americans, I'm about to show you the laugh. If you want to feel like a big boss, here we go. This is what you gotta play. For some of you watching around the world, I know some of you are not ready for this. For all of you out there that are Hispanic, you probably never even heard this song in your life. That's okay. That's okay. Eddie Romeo, man, thank you so much. We're officially over $100 on the stream. And officially, for some of you that are in the UK, guess what? If you feel like a big baller, this is the song that you need to play. If you feel like a druggie, like one of those guys will have those drug deals, make those drug deals. If you want to make those drug deals, if you were big cartel boss, if you were a low-end street soldier, regardless. Here we go. We got to do this for all the people out here. You know what? We're going to light this up. If you're an American, you know this, don't know this music, don't worry. I found this. Here we go. Let's light this up. Let's start cooking. Yes. Here we go, baby. Woo! You just tuned in officially to the best stream on YouTube. Here we go. Pop soap. Oof. Damn, that's looking good. If you think I know how to dance this, you're out of your mind. Point of matter is, clean this. I already used this. Yes, yes. So what we're gonna do is, shout out to all of you. Yes, yes. Ooh, look at that. Real good. Yes, yes. Ooh, smells real good. All right, what we're gonna do is, here we go. Yes, yes. Shout out to all Americans that don't know what the hell you're listening to. You're listening to the best music. If you got big dough, big pockets, this is what you gotta listen to. Cheers to all of you. Woo. Yes. Oh, well, I got to. Woo! I gotta do that. I gotta do when the part comes, man. It's in.
Like the wind. No, 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 just like the wind.
Here we go. For all of you watching, yes, yes, it's looking beautiful. But we officially have to make this perfect. And if you officially, yes, this is a song I've been, all week I've been listening to this. Yes, yes. Anyways, let's move this around, yes. Yes, yes. For all of you watching, we're about to light this up. We're gonna start seeing some smoke, some heat.
No, 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 no,
Yes, yes.
just like the wind.
Woo! Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Shout out to all of you. And for all of you, yes, yes. So we're gonna flip this soon. Yes, yes, yes.
Just like the wind. No, 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 no. Just like the wind. 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 No, 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 just like the
Oh,
no, 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 just like the wind.
En Ashley siempre estás en casa. Crea más espacio con nuestras mesas de comer.
okay, for all of you, it's time to flip it. You guys know what time it is. We're gonna make sure to flip it good. This is, you see how getting brown is? I'm gonna put a good song for all of you to know because I do know some of you don't even know what the hell I just played. I got you. I know some of you here, you just want to hear that clout. I give you some good clout right now. But before anything, you see how nice this is. Shout out to Edgar Romeo. Shout out to Farm Kitty for making this happen. If it's not for both of them, guess what? You wouldn't be listening to some good music. And we're about to light up this son of a gun with some good music. So here we go. Here we go. I am your DJ tonight. I am your DJ tonight. I am your DJ tonight, and we about to light this up. Could you be? All right. Fun is good. remember, it's a thin. You don't want to keep it on there for too long. Okay, you don't want to keep it on there for too long. Okay? Looks good. Bang that ass over. Yes, yes. Look at that, you see that? Beautiful. We're gonna give it some more color. And what we do is this one we're gonna put on the edge because it's thinner. Looks good, looks good. Yes, yes. And for all of you, remember, don't play this in your car with your windows down. I'm about to put it on the song. You don't want to play it with your windows down, okay? I'm about to play a song you don't want to play with your windows down. Here we go. Don't play this song, next song, with your windows down. I don't give a damn if you think you driving with that Bentley, you're driving that Aston Martin, don't play this song with the windows down. Make sure to play this song with the windows up. So for all of you, here we go. And if you're at the gym, when somebody asks you, you're at the gym, somebody asks you, hey, I hear that beat, sounds familiar. Say you're listening to. Everybody gonna ask you, it sounds familiar. What does it sound like? Say this song. Oh, I'm playing on my ears. I'm playing techno. What song techno? This is Phil Collins. Phil Collins. Here we go. Never tell anybody you're playing this song. Here we go. Okay. Anyways, point of matter is looks beautiful. All right. Looks good. Look at that juiciness. Okay, we're gonna put it away from this. Look, okay, that's what I want. Okay, so we're gonna put this away from this. It's a little bit thicker, so we're gonna put it. Woo! Yes. Who are you listening to? I hear it. Sounds familiar. I think my girlfriend knows. Phil Collins. Phil Collins. Are you sure? Let me listen. No, man. You ain't listening. You ain't listening. It's Phil Collins. I believe you. All right, cool. Anyways, point him out. Ya tú sabes. Shout out to Romeo. Shout out to Romeo. Okay, what you're going to do real quick, you're just going to close it. Why are you going to close this? You want to make sure the meat inside is cooked. Yes, I'm going for medium rare. 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 But we gotta close the bottom vent. Bottom vent's closed. Now we're gonna close this vent in the top. Boom! You know what? At the gym, if a woman comes up to me, automatically, I think hemorrhoids. I think hemorrhoids. This is why I stay away from the gym girls. Keep it going a little bit. Little bit. Let it go a little bit. And for all of you, here we go. Whiskey. What you want to do is, you want to pour yourself light. Okay, let's go light on the pour.
I need you. We can share our dreams coming true. I can show you true love means. Just take my hand, baby, please. I'll be the one. I'll be the light where you can run to make it alright. I'll be the one. I'll be the light where you
You gotta go light on the pour. Over here, $20 super chance, satisfied. Satisfied, I got you. Satisfied. $20 super chance. And then he says, whiskey. There you go, whiskey. He spelled it without the E. And if you spell it without the E, it's Scotch whiskey. Whiskey! If you play the song, if you're at your farm, just sing it. Who damn cares? I ain't gotta go like that. Oh, you gotta do like that. You gotta do ugly. You'll be alright. You gotta do real. You gotta do real ugly. When you're in the tractor on the farm, I know we got a couple guys out here that got farms. When you're in the tractor on the farm, who's gonna say anything? The foxes? But nobody can say anything. The fox is gonna say something. The crickets. Anyways, satisfied. Thank you so much. We're gonna open this up. Okay, we're gonna open this up. Okay, this meat is looking good. Nobody's gonna say anything. The only thing, the birds. We don't know what the birds are saying, right? We don't know what the birds are. They'll be chirping up to us. We're hard. Now, for some of you, I'm gonna just say this. Yes, I do know that some of you have been listening to my Instagram story. Satisfied shoutouts to Certified Edgar Romeo officially trying to figure out what's the next song I'm gonna play. Yes. I play this song for the week. And we're gonna play the next song for the week. We're gonna play the next song for the week. You best believe it. It's gonna be the next song for the week. There you go. Anyways, satisfied. Thank you so much for the super chat. All right. Whiskey. Always put an E. Always put an E when you type whiskey. If you put no E in the, they're gonna think you're from Scotland. Sounds just satisfied. Now he knows. By the way, Tennessee whiskey's the only whiskey that sometimes you can find without the E. But this one is different, right? Yes. Oh man, I've been listening to this all week. Oh, look at this, beautiful. Just like the wind. Yes, so we're gonna take this off. Beautiful. We're gonna take this off too. Woo! Look at beautiful. Oh, God, Lord. Satisfied, thank you so much for the super champ. What, 130 $130 on the stream. $130 on the stream. 130, satisfying, thank you so much. All right, what you want to do with this? We're gonna close up. I don't feel nothing. You know what? Shout out to all the Libras and the Scorpios in the chat room. By the way, let's in that poll. 180 people, 100 some. Let's in that poll. Let's see in the chat room. Let's see in the chat room. Let's see in the chat room. Woo! Let's try this out. Best thing on toast. Best thing on toast. Don't say. Best thing on toast is that googly moogly. Don't do that. Over here, thank you so much, that's fine. Whiskey! Best thing on toast, best thing on toast. Somebody said Nutella chat room. Over here, the winner, 1 to 3 times. 1 to 3 times a month. How many times do you guys eat steak? 80% says 2 to 5 times. You know what? I eat steak a bunch of times a month. Why? Because it gives you nutrients. Oh, shout out to all of you. Let's bank this up. There's the poll you can see in the chat room. Let's bank this up. Woo! I'm using Cowboy brand. Yes. Shee! Oh, what a mess I have on this table. Let's move it. Woo! Ooh! Woo! Woo! Oh! There we go. We're gonna put this. Ooh, what a mess! Woo! Let's move it. Shout out to all of you. If you're living the dream in 2025, let me know in the chat room. If you're living the dream in 2025, let me know in the chat room. Yes? Yes. Let me know if you're living the dream in the chat room. By the way, we're going to put this over here. Boom. Oof. Look at this. Damn. Real good. What we're going to do is, yes. Let's take a sip. This is the blend. Best toast. Somebody said Nutella. Whew, Nutella. Damn, that's damn. What can I say about Nutella, man? I don't know. The last girl that had Nutella on a toast, she'd be in the bathroom all day. They call her Doogie Butt. Yes. For some of you, I do know you want to hear music throughout the stream. Don't worry, I got you. But the point of the matter is, I want to make sure that you guys are tuned into the stream too. It's not like I want to tune you out of the stream. So for some of you, I'm going to make sure you guys are tuned into the stream too. And being here on a daily basis if you can. I do know that some of you are, what's the words that I can use? What's the words I can use for some of you? You guys are, some of you are, you tune in when you can, and that's okay. That's cool. Point of the matter is, look at this. This is beautiful. You have the meat over here. Look at this. Juices are going to be flowing out here. Best thing on toast. This is not good on toast, but this is looking beautiful. What we're going to do is, you want to flip it. This looks amazing. Also, this piece, look at the juices. They're already flowing off. Look at that. I'm going to lick my fingers real quick. Let me see. This is when you know. Oh, that's good. $130 on the stream. Beautiful. Point of the matter is, let me put this over here. Let me see. There you can see. Looks good, right? Looks good. Now for some of you that have been watching, you know that there was a little bit of skin on this one. You see, you don't see it, right? You don't see it. The skin should be on this side, and you can still feel and taste that. There's a little bit of skin on this one. That's okay. You can cut this off, right? Look at this. Beautiful. And we have this one. Look at this. Look. Oh, man. Looks insane. Shout out to Satisfied. Shout out to Edgar Oldmill. Shout out to Farm Kitty. Shout out to April Neal, Super Chat. Shout out to Jay to get the membership today. Oh, man. Let's put this over here. Shout out to also Valero 818. Shout out to Valero 818. He says, XRP. I see you, Valero. I do know that I've been, what's the word that I can use? I've been recommending a lot of people investments, and it's great that I've been recommending you guys invest. And remember, Pokemon cards is a great hobby and investment. Tune into that. Get that. Try to get into that. If you haven't got into it, we'll talk about it tomorrow. But for all of you, I'm going to say this. I think officially on the stream, you've had a great stream so far. For all of you, you've had a great stream. You've had a great stream so far. On the stream, you've had a great stream, yes? Somebody says I have a top doogie booties. Who said that? That's funny. Point of the matter is, you guys are awesome. Here we go. What we're gonna do is we're gonna end the stream soon. Say your goodbyes in the chat room. Before you say your goodbyes, let's drink us up. Outstanding. Outstanding. One of our members, Valera, just showed up in the chat room. Here's what I'm gonna do. For some of you, this is beautiful. We're gonna say this. I officially mix up 2 single barrels on here. And I mix up this Jack Daniel's Heritage with this Jack Daniel's Heritage. And they are outstanding. I don't recommend you do this at home, or for all of you watching around the world. Let's put that Pokemon soy sauce, put it right here. Let's put that lean Perrin with your sour sauce right here. Let's put some olive oil, because there's a great olive oil. You need some lube on here. For all of you, you tune in to the best channel on YouTube when it comes to food. This is one of the best cigar reserves, inexpensive, $47.99. I'm gonna drink this after the stream. It's real good. Eddie Roman, I recommend him to get this. Eddie Roman is a top super channel today. Huge shout out to all the super channels today. And I'm gonna say this, hopefully we don't get some. Here we go for all of you. Hopefully we don't get some. Yes, I'm gonna say this right now. Hopefully. Wait a minute, time out. Whoa. I gotta give it to the Gen, what is it? Before I even end the stream, I gotta give it to the Gen Zs, okay? I gotta give it to the Gen Zs, okay? There's something about the Gen Zs that they have done with the auto-tune. I know some of you don't know what the hell auto-tune is. That's okay. There's just something about Wait a minute. Okay, there's something about, okay, this is Gen Z. There's something about Gen Z that use that auto-tune really good. They do their good stuff. There's something about it. I don't know what it is. They're doing some good stuff. Genius kids out there. Huge shout out to all the Gen Zs making it happen. And we're going to give it 2 huge shout outs to the USA. Huge shout outs to the U.S. Marines, U.S. Army, U.S. Navy, U.S. Air Force, and the U.S. Space Force. I don't know what it is with the Gen Zs, man. They're doing some good stuff. Shout outs to the Space Force, battling the aliens over there in the moon. Huge shout outs to all of them. We're also going to get huge shout outs, okay? We're going to give huge shout outs to. There's something. There's something about these Gen Zs. They're making it happen with music. Huge shout outs to all the Gen Zs happening in music. Huge shout outs to the Gen Zs happening in music. We're going to give a huge shout out to all the nurses. Shout out to all the nurses, all the doctors, all the EMTs. Shout out to all the EMTs, all the hospitals out there making it happen. Shout out to all the hospitals out there making it happen. Shout out to all of them. All of them. Everybody that works in the hospital. You guys are awesome. Law enforcement. Shout out to all law enforcement, firefighters. Shout out to everybody in the USA that make it happen. For all of you watching, ladies and gentlemen, most of them don't even live at home. They live at their job. So we got to give a huge shout out to them because they don't have a life. And huge shout out to all of them because they're making it happen in the USA. Shout out to the Gen Zs that make some of these songs happen with the auto-tune. Insane. Insane. You hear this. You hear it. Huge shout out to Edgar Romeo, biggest super channel today. One sip, one sip. He's off tune, and it's still perfect. What a perfect song. You guys are awesome. Chill out, relax, watch your stuff, enjoy this live stream, and I'll see you soon. Best steak? Yes, it is. Let's drink some. You guys are awesome. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. We're number one, satisfied. Shout out, satisfied. You guys are awesome. I'll see you all soon. Gen Zs are doing good. What's after Gen Z? I don't know. This is good. Get yourself one of these. I'll see you all soon. What a great stream. Reaper officially signing out. I'll see you all. Shout out to the ladies and the boys. Shout out to all of you. Reaper signing out. I'll see you soon. Look at this meat. God, make it happen, make it happen. Fragrance of the day is a Horov Seraphim Red.